I know it's been a while, but trust me, I wasn't taking a break because I wanted to. As you guys remember, I bought this M3 and I'm telling you, I love M3s, but this one is gonna send me to bankruptcy. Yes, I think I was jacked by Copart. So when I bought this car, it says front end damage. I looked for secondary damage, there was none. I figured, what the heck, I bid on it. I wanted, and I wasn't too happy because this wasn't the one I really wanted. But I say, what the hell. So when I came, I know Copart cars always have hidden damage on it. So I knew I would find some on here. The hood wasn't badly damaged. The bumper, Frank says he can fix it. If he can, he can. If he can't, I just buy a new one. Ride support and oil cooler. That's all that it needed for body work. I'm like, wow. Secondary damage was the transmission pan. It's made out of plastic. That was damaged. Okay, fine, no problem. The frame, nothing wrong with the frame. That's all great. So I charge the battery up, ready to push the start button, nothing happened, clear some code, see what's going on, try everything, nothing happened. I said, all right, let me dive into it. Yeah. So before I tell you what, so I call Copart and says, this and this is happening with the car, and they tell me, well, did you get it inspected? If I got this car inspected, there's no way the inspector could have tell what was missing from this car, because when they don't dive into the car to see what's missing when they do an inspection. To see what's wrong with this, you have to completely, yes wife? Like I was saying, if they try to inspect this, they wouldn't have seen anything that was missing. So let me tell you what was missing. So after I realized, he's not gonna start, let me dive into it, see what's wrong with it. And oh boy, was there something wrong with this. So this car was completely stripped. You can't tell by just looking at it, but this car was completely stripped. Starter is gone. Both actuators are gone. Everything in the internal is gone. Sensors are gone. When I say pulley is gone, when I say everything is gone, I mean they even took the freaking flywheel. So for you to take the flywheel, you have to take the engine or the transmission out. So they guarantee the kilometers on this car. Now I have to pull this engine to figure out what the hell's wrong with this engine. It turns over when you put a socket on the crank and turn it, but that don't mean shit. The only fluid in this car is windshield washer. There's no other fluid in the car. No engine oil, no transmission fluid, no power steering fluid. There is nada in this car. So whoever did this, you're a piece of shit. That's all I have to say. I don't care if YouTube ban me, kick me off or whatever, but a piece of garbage like you will get what's coming to you. People like you always get what's coming to you, because to do this shit to somebody is, I'm not gonna say, it's fucked up. I have to say it. To do that to somebody is ridiculous. Like, you knew what you were doing when you're selling this car to somebody. You knew that there was nothing in it and you did it anyway. And what's Copart doing about it? They give you some fucking, pardon my language, they give you a run around from here to there, tell you all sort of crap. This is fraud. When you buy this car, it never says anything stripped, missing parts, anything. Primary damage is front end. Secondary damage, none. It never said anything about missing parts. You know what, let me stop talking. Let me show you that all the parts that were missing out of this thing. When you look under here, it's supposed to be filled with starter, actuator, everything. See that? All the way up there is where the starter goes in. There's no flywheel in there, completely empty. All of here supposed to be filled with parts in it. Nothing in there. See, sensor from there, gone on both sides. They even took the shackle that you're supposed to hold the engine up with. Like, I'm telling you, there's so much missing from this car. It's just ridiculous. So now, I did find everything, but the money that it cost me to get everything back is freaking ridiculous. I mean, like I said, at least now I get a chance to clean up everything. I just hope everything turns over. Oh, guys, they even took the spark plugs. Who takes spark plugs? It cost me $70 for spark plugs, and they took the spark plugs, like, really? So I really hope this engine is good. So now I'm gonna have to take this engine out and tear it down and go from there. And I hope it's not too badly gone. But I won't find out. And so next video, I will be taking this engine out. And let me show you all the parts that I end up buying used, because new, I'll just fucking drop a matches to this thing if I have to buy all those parts new. Secondary air pump, gone. So I got this one off eBay. Oil cooler, gone. Actuators, both of them, gone. Starter, gone. They even took this, the starter cables and everything. Like I said, that asshole whoever done this is a piece of shit. All the hoses I have to buy. Every piece. They even took this. The heat pipe that goes on the back of the engine. They took everything, man. So I had to go out and buy all new hoses and everything. Transmission kit, you name it. And there's, oh, the heat shield, they even took that too. The heat shield for the exhaust manifold, all that. And I had to go and buy all the bolts and everything because those are all OEM bolts. You're not just gonna find those bolts anywhere. So I had to go to BM and spend money and buy all these bolts. So I'm telling you, it's so that's why I haven't put on any video yet, because I just had to step back, see what I'm gonna do, and then make a plan from there. Now I had to go buy an engine stand. I think I can get a hinge and hoist to borrow. Another hinge, yeah, so I can, a cherry picker so I can take the engine out of there. I just pray to God, hope this engine is not blowing up, because then this project. So now all the money that I had to buy, the lowering springs, the air filter, and just all the other stuff that I needed to buy for this car, all that money just gone into buying all these parts now, because these aren't cheap. So the money that I was gonna use to buy my KW suspension, gone. AFE filter, gone. It's just, and there's so much more that I needed to buy for this car that the money I had to use to buy all these missing parts. And I still have to pay money now for someone to come help me with this engine, because I know enough, but not enough to be ripping this shit. So now we're gonna have to do leak down tests, compression tests. We're gonna have to do all that stuff to make sure the engine is right before I spend all my money putting this stuff back together. So that's what's been holding me back from doing any videos, because so I just decided to give you guys an update, let you know what's going on. I'm still around. It's just kind of disappointing right now what's going on. So this won't be a long video, so it's just an update video to let you know what's going on. Hey, I'm up for donation. Anybody want to donate anything? An air filter, some suspension stuff, you name it. I'm up for anything, because listen, just reach out to me. I'll gladly take any manufacturers out there want to help with the build. I doubt that very much, you know, because I'm not a big YouTuber. But anyone out there want to help with the build, Omega Tuning, ECS Tuning. Actually, a lot of stuff I get from ECS Tuning at a great deal. So if you know Keys Motorsport, anybody wants to help out with the build, I greatly appreciate it. I don't expect to see anybody offering anything, but you never know. Maybe I might get lucky with something, because I sure as hell didn't get lucky with this thing, and it's gonna cost me I mean, I probably spent about $3,000 already, and that was money to go towards doing the rest, because I wanted to make this car like a one of a kind. It's gonna take a lot longer now. So I pretty much got everything. I won't know what I'm missing yet until the engine is out and see how much they took or what's wrong with it before I can go any further. So I'm just waiting until next week. I'm getting everything ready now, cleaning out the garage, assembling all the cherry picker and the engine hoist, and just getting ready to pull this thing out. So now that it's like this, I got the cherry picker, I just picked it up. I'm gonna assemble it, get it ready, get a spot in the garage for it, and hope for the best. Hope for the best. But like I said, we won't find out until this thing is out. Enough of that for now. So I'm gonna try and get the next video out next week, but it's gonna be hard because I'm gonna be working on this thing all weekend next weekend. Keep your fingers crossed, guy. And anybody want to send me anything for this thing? I mean, interior color, everything, all that money to go towards that, the new seats, everything, it's just gone. And because I don't know how much I'm gonna be into this for, I can't spend any money doing anything else. Enough of that. You guys don't wanna hear me bitch and complain, but I know you just wanna see this, but the build is just slowed down. It's not stopped, it's just slowed down. And stay tuned for the, the upcoming videos on this. I don't have time to do anything else. I'm working long hours, man, just so I can try and make up for this crap. But stay tuned, I'm still around. Keep watching for these videos, keep giving a thumbs up so we can get this channel up and running again, because this is like a month break. I don't like to take such long breaks, but stay tuned and hope for the best. Laters. We are here